Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fortress Camelot. It's been a while, and this time I can really say it's been a while, because Fortress Camelot has been abandoned for a few days, mainly because of the problems I had in the game, mainly because all the crashes were happening all the time. And yeah, also because I was taking part in a competition of Planet Coaster, so I needed to skip a little bit of this medieval area, but we are back in it now. And this is one of the next 4 episodes, following in the next 4 weeks actually. It's done while I'm on my honeymoon, because the day you are watching this video, I'll be already married. Married. What even is that? Married, and yeah, I'm luckily married, so to say, and I'm happy that I'm not spending time on my computer right now. But you guys, you will get the enjoyment of watching my videos right now while I'm hopefully enjoying a caipirinha or whatsoever on the beach. So let me just talk you through this a little bit, what we're going to do in this episode. And also, I'm a little bit sorry, but I just need to save a bit of time. It's now a few days ahead of the wedding, so I'm preparing the last stuff, and I got an agreement with my girlfriend, which is going to be my wife in a few days, that I won't be doing stuff just 2 days ahead of the wedding, so I need to be finished by today night, and we already have night, so I need to finish that off today, so the commentary won't be through the whole episode, but since I do know what I am doing in the episode, I can kind of give you already the clue what's going on. And also, I have searched for some medieval facts, and I'm going to read out one fact each episode that you maybe potentially haven't known yet, so that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, mainly in this episode I'm going to finish off the cloister, or yeah, the monastery I should say. Because what I found out throughout your comments and also to looking it up is that the cloister is more like the hallway where you go through, and it's looking like a nice and open towards the courtyard, and the monastery is more like the whole building. But yeah, in this episode, as I said, I'm going to finish that one off, and then in the end I'm going to prepare already for the next buildings, which are those two you can see over here, where still is a lot of empty space before we go into the whole rest of the stuff. But yeah, the cool thing is, after those 4 episodes, the basic things about this whole area will be done, including the river rapids, which I'm going to change quite a lot to make them work. A few details are missing, and I'm planning to do this all in a live stream, because I think that this might be the best way to do it, just because there is so much to do and so much small stuff to do, but I think it could be a cool, relaxed, leaned back live stream. Also, I want to get back into live streaming, so this might be a good idea to do it that way. But yeah, as you can see, this whole part now was figuring what's going on and what am I doing, and I'm just, you know, looking at what's going on right now, because I was checking some facts in the background, and I knew that I needed a bit of time to talk about something, so I left it in, because now, cut back to this one, and you particularly have seen that I stopped doing this roof, and this roof actually was exactly where I had all the crashes at the beginning. So we are now in the footage of Planet Coaster after the patch, which finally made it playable again, I should say, because actually I have to say, with this roof, as soon as I started that roof, it was completely over. I couldn't play Planko any longer. It was simply, I don't know if it was that safe, but it had it in every single park, so I don't think that it was this safe in particular, but I couldn't do anything. Like I went into the game, I opened the building menu, I could build for like 2-3 minutes, and the game freezed. Full stop. And that was really, you know, that was really demotivating, and this is why I stopped there. But yeah, this is the new footage. This is where we are going to build in right now, and now I'm going to read out the medieval fact, because that's it about the first episode then already. So I'm going to start with the fact that people had the vote, which is basically about the elections, but let me just read out what this article is saying. Well, some people at least. Not a vote for national representative government, because that really wasn't a medieval thing, but a vote in local politics. In France, in the 12th and 13th century and beyond, many towns and villages were run at a local level as a commune. and there were often annual elections for consuls and consulars, I guess it's the word, or councillors, I guess it is, where most of the male inhabitants could vote. A more complex form of election and government was used in the city-states of North Italy, with more tiers and elected officials. Women could not usually stand as officials, not vote, but some of them were noted in the agreed charters of liberties that French towns proudly possessed. So yeah, actually a cool thing. I have to say, and this is also why I chose to use this as the first kind of fact, I wasn't that shocked or kind of surprised by this fact, because I knew that actually in the medieval time there were a lot of things, at least at local level, arranged in a good way, or not in a good way, but in an effective way, and I knew that voting was definitely a thing, but you know, this is just a short article, so you would likely go into detail a bit more just to see if this is all really true, because I mean, voting every male, but what does it mean? What kind of job does the male needs to have to be able to vote, and these kind of things? I mean, there's a lot of things which is not that easy to understand. But anyhow, that should be it already with my commentary for this episode, guys. You will have yeah, I think a second half of this episode, which is pretty much nearly the same amount of time than with commentary. You're gonna have a little bit of medieval music, and I hope you enjoyed that one. As always, guys, if you like that one, consider giving a like, and also consider subscribing if you haven't already, to see more Planet Coaster stuff, and also the recently started City Skylines series, and also the yesterday started, or I don't even know when I'm going to upload that video, but the also recently started Arc series. So yeah, just a little bit of self-promotion here. Anyways, see you in the next one, and bye bye.